Full 80-degree day for some soccer. We got both ends of the UPSL table represented here. Chicago Nation with a point moves back into first place, and Kics struggled thus far. 7 games played, just 2 points from those 7 games. Chicago Nation looks to build an attack early. Out wide to Glorioso. Eliam Meyer. Nation setting up in a traditional 4-3-3. Keeping possession through Alvarez. Down to Vaughn Arsa. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early goal from Nation. Michael Flores, left-footed rocket, skips past Jan Miazek. And Nation lead early on within the first 3 minutes. Kics looking to respond. And one back by Nation almost instantly. Glorioso cut it back on his left. Be out for a quarter. Glorioso to take the corner. Right-footed in-swinger. Miazek gets a touch. To the top of the box, cycled back in. Cleared as far as Alvarez. Nation keeping possession, already up a goal early on here. Kics setting up in a 4-1-4-1. We're going to have to break out of that shell to counter. They want to hit. Nation going to dominate possession here. Padua switches the side to Meyer. Going to go inside. Be whistled for a foul. Kics will look to drive it in long. Direction of Remmer. Suki on it here, looking to put it in behind, but Doppelhofer will claim for Nation. Finds Padua on the right flank. Flores makes a man fall. Padua thought that would be intercepted. Now Kics look to counter. Nation quickly winning it back. Doppelhofer with it. Finds Meyer wide. Lots of room here on the left flank. Alvarez conducting traffic to Meyer. Do a dispossessed. Kics in transition on the left flank. Left-footed service. Shot on goal. It's easily saved from Doppelhofer. Remmer looked active early, but if these first few moments are any indication, Nation will have a lot of possession tonight. Doppelhofer out to Ozga. Ozga, Yale men's soccer player. Finds Alvarez inside. Gets it right back. Marquez looking to cut inside, dispossessed. Alvarez wins it back. Down the left flank. Left-footed service. Just can't find a Nation shirt. Chris Gomez chases it down. It'll be a goal kick for Kics. Kics punched in the face early. See if they can respond. Driven ball looking for Remmer. Easily dispossessed by Ozga. Nation keeping possession, looking for Padua on the right wing. Kurtz. Nation combining with ease early on. Switch the point of attack to Alvarez. Wide to Meyer. Glorioso looking for a turn. Can't pull it off. Kics through one-on-one. Goes past him, but he's brought down. And Doppelhofer surely. Yellow for Doppelhofer as Eric Nitrokwa skipped past him, through on goal. I think it's Doppelhofer's extremely lucky not to walk away with a red card there. Last man, Nitrokwa's through on goal and he brings him down. I'm not sure how the referee can justify that not being the last man. But Nation lucky to still have 11. Kics coach justifiably frustrated. But it'll be a free kick nonetheless. 25 yards from goal. Elijah Manjaris, 2 goals already on the year. Looking to add a third. Doppelhofer claims it. Kics shown they can counter. Nation may dominate the ball. Kics can hit them on the break. Alvarez finds feet. Long switch to Glorioso. It's dealt with by Love Kapupula. Ozga with time, switches it to his partner, Dupage. Alvarez running the show early on in the midfield. Nation to break the line if they want to get in behind. Finds the feet of Marquez. Padua and Glorioso combined. Padua gets it back. A nutmeg. A last-ditch challenge. It'll be a corner for Nation. A brilliant run from Padua. Halted by Schutz on the sliding tackle. Glorioso with a long walk. College of Dupage track in the way. Flores stands over it. Glorioso near. The outswinger. Bounces in the box. Marquez tried to flick it on only as far as Glorioso. Chests it down. Tries to turn it goalwards. Miyazek will keep it in bounds. Quickly rolls it out. Kics looking for Remmer once again. This time intercepted. Elijah Manjaris in behind the defense, cuts inside and tries to finish a Trivella, but Doppelhofer is equal to it. Once again, a Kics player found themselves one-on-one with Doppelhofer. Doppelhofer even to it this time. Named in the UPSL Team of the Week a year ago. As Kics will look to take the corner quickly. Manjaris clips it in the box. Doppelhofer punches. Flores intercepts. Flores dancing away is fouled. Oscar plays back to Doppelhofer. Cycled through Dupage and wide to Kurtz. Kurtz thought about the ball in behind. Plays the safe one to Alvarez. They split the line to Padua. Alvarez a neat step over. Quick 1-2 touch passing for Nation. Looking to break through once again. Alvarez, the danger man. Cloud wide to Kurtz. Makes a man miss the service. Clearance is whiffed on. Glorioso can't finish, but only as far as Padua saved again. 2 goal line clearances for Kics. And the score stays just 1-0. 2 brilliant opportunities stopped on the goal line. Meyer finds the feet of Marquez. Left-footed rocket from Flores. And now Manjares looks to skip away. Tracqua up with Remmer. Nothing doing. Nation's front four very interchangeable thus far. Flores, Padua mixing it up in the middle and on the wing, causing some trouble for the Kics defense in midfield. Ahead to Tracqua. By one, but not Dupage. Chris Gomez can't keep it in. It'll be a Nation throw. Nearly 15 minutes in here. As Nation cycles in the back once again. Switching the point of attack, surveying as Meyer has room on this left flank. Tracqua is playing so high that Alvarez at that 6th position has all the time in the world. Padua clipped pass, looking to find Glorioso, but Miyazek equal to it. Natrako and Remmer, the two forward for Kics. Dupage denies entry point. Kics looking to go long more often than not. We saw it early on, it worked. Natrako threw on goal, and a solo Manharis run gifted him a brilliant chance just outside the 6-yard box. Other than that, Nations had the ball probably 70 to 90% of this early first half. Clipped in ball behind, looking for Remmer. Doppelhofer with an easy catch. Cloud building out through Alvarez. Marquez bouncing with Meyer. Looking to find Glorioso's run. Kics intercept. Alvarez wins it right back for Nation. Alvarez looking for Glorioso in behind. The foul is whistled. Mario Alvarez, a 2014 All-Summit League player and All-Summit League tournament team. You can see his quality early on tonight, having his way thus far. Oscar sprays it quickly to Kurtz. Padua switching the field to Meyer. Padua surveys his options, finds McLeod. Slipped into Glorioso. Centering pass is cleared behind for a corner. Glorioso again with the long walk over the track. Almost 20 minutes gone here in the first half. 1-0 Nation lead. Short to Meyer. Glorioso, the left-footed service. Turned goalward by Dupage. Is cleared behind yet again for a corner. Glorioso, the in-swinger. Collision in the box. It'll be a Kics free kick. Yazek plays quickly. Kics looking to build from the back. Now looking long. Finds Natrako's feet. Dispossessed by Kurtz. And Nation look to counter. Glorioso turns. Lays it off to Marquez. And Juarez looking for Inchakwa. Nation back on the ball. Alvarez finds Marquez's feet. Tackle through the back of him. No whistle. Juarez pulled back by Padua. It'll be a Kics free kick at around the 40-yard line. Nation have found tons of space on this far left flank with Ellyn and Meyer. Purdue, Fort Wayne. Player in the Horizon League. Kics aiming to thump it in the box. Easily claimed by Doppelhofer. Never in real doubt. He'll roll it out to Meyer. Again, acres of space from the left back position. Nation finding space in the middle. Padua wide to Kurtz. His service looking for Alvarez, too strong. But Padua wins it back. Padua, junior midfielder at DePaul. Nation working it through the midfield. Cut in pass to Marquez. And a brilliant finish, a nifty Nation move, and a finish to match from Christian Marquez. And Nation takes an early lead, 2-0. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could get lopsided. Chicago Nation on top early. Nation working it through the midfield. Brilliant pass. Cut in pass to Marquez. And he makes no mistake. Brilliant finish. A nifty. Calm finish. Guides it past Miyazek. Marquez back in 2019, his freshman year at Marquette, scored game winners versus Wisconsin and Xavier. Quality clear to see on that finish. Skubitz with time to play. Finds Garcia. Glorioso's pressure rewarded. Skubitz will take the throw. Kics has switched to go truly two up top in Traqua and Remmer. Manjaris looking for Traqua but can't connect. Flores finds Marquez, lays it back to Kurtz. Nation not having to play with too much urgency. Lots of time on the ball wherever they're finding it. Alvarez finds Glorioso. Back heel to McLeod. McLeod looking to get it back on the give and go. Cuts it back with his left. I'll be knocked behind for a corner kick. Brilliant drag back from Glorioso to give it to McLeod with room to run. McLeod, a part of Nation's first season in the UPSL, leading them on that undefeated national championship run. Part of last week's UPSL Team of the Week as well for his goal against Urbana. Glorioso, the in-swinger. Miyazek gets a touch. Not far enough. He can only parry. Glorioso on the right side. To the back post. Flick back in the middle, looking for McLeod. As far as Marquez, he can't get a shot away. Traqua doesn't clear it cleanly. Meyer and Manjaris. Meyer will pull back Manjaris. Tactical foul, picks up the yellow card. Unnecessary, that far from goal with numbers behind the ball. Manjaris was running away from him. Meyer pulls him back. Skubich, the Tiffin University player. Take a long free kick, looking to drive it in behind Nation's defense. Long ball in behind, looking for Remmer. Won by Nation. Alvarez looks to build a counter. Sprays it wide to Flores. McLeod running in behind. Finds him on the right flank. McLeod finds Alvarez on this near side. Drips through to Glorioso. McLeod 1-2 with Glorioso. Keeps it on the end line. It'll dribble out for a Kics goal kick. Glorioso getting a warning to keep his mouth shut. Kics have played these goal kicks out of the back, but then just hoof it long, typically right back to Nation, who can then build yet again. Kurtz over the top to Marquez. Can't center the pass. It'll be a Nation corner kick from the opposite side. Flores to take. Both center backs for Nation. Ozga and Dupage enter the fold. Flores, the left-footed in-swinger, as McLeod crowds Miyazik. Ozga's header can't got it goalward. It'll be yet another goal kick. Their recipe for success has not come in hoofing it forward, apart from that one chance early on through Intraqua. Has not been sustainable thus far. Again, forward to Remmer. Now Intraqua finds Remmer in behind. Looking to clip it back post, but it's dealt with by Nation. Alvarez finds Glorioso with room to run. Cuts inside to McLeod, gets it right back. Wide to Marquez. Back Padua, the rocket. Glorioso taps it away from Miyazik, who spilled it. Still a chance here. Some quick footwork to dance away. Finds McLeod. Saved. It'll be a Nation throw-in. Great skill from Glorioso to create the chance. Throw-in finds Padua. Elia Meyer cycles it to Alvarez. Dupage at about midfield. Alvarez dispossessed. And now Kics can counter. Manjaris, the danger man so far. Can't find Intraqua, and Nation will regroup. Doppelhofer splits the line to Alvarez. McLeod to Meyer on this near side. Glorioso in behind, stopped by Skubic. Cleared only as far as McLeod. Meyer finds Marquez, who can turn. Look to dump it in behind to Glorioso, but he wasn't running. He'll drip behind for a Kics goal kick. As we approach the half-hour mark, Kics have had 2 golden chances. Haven't been able to convert either, and apart from that, it's been all Nation. It's Miyazik will go long himself. Nation leads 2-0. Unsuccessful flick on will roll out for a Nation throw. Nation have won 6 on the bounce after an opening day loss to Vizwolka 2-1. They've won 6 straight. Can return, leapfrog Vizwolka with a point tonight, back to the top of the table. 33 goals for, just 6 goals against. The best defense in the Premier Division, Midwest Central. We've seen why early on tonight. Meyer cuts to the midfield to Padua. Looking for McLeod over the top, can't find him. Can't help but wonder how this game might look a little bit different if Doppelhofer had been sent off early on with the score just 1-0. Brought down in Intraco, and Intraco was through on goal, but received just a yellow card. Things could look a little bit different if Nation only had 10. For now, they control possession yet again. Meyer to Glorioso. Slicing through the midfield. Zafito Marquez. Glorioso tugged back. Not sure he would have got on the end of it, but nonetheless, it'll be a yellow card and a free kick for Nation in a really dangerous spot. Outside the box, just shy of 25 yards from goal. Glorioso stands over it. Will ask for space. Referee counting off 10 yards. 4 men in the wall for kicks. Miyazek sets from his near post. Flores stands to the right of the wall. Plenty of bodies in front, shielding Miyazek's view. Glorioso, take it with his right. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Extends the Nation lead 3-0 here early on. Just over a half hour in. Glorioso to Miyazek's side away from the wall. Finds a corner. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Is nothing but how many will Nation get? 3-0 early on. Dominated, showed why they're at the top of this division. And Kics on the flip side, revealing why they are at the bottom. Kics again, looking for Intraco. Win a throw in. Bounced out, looking for Garcia. Glorioso intercepts. Padua Flores leaves it for Kurtz. Dupage. Pass intercepted by Remmer. Gives it right back to Dupage. Cleans up his own mistake. No rush at all for the Nation defense and midfield. Padua has room to run. Flores looking to give it back to him. Deflected out for a Nation throw at about the 40-yard line. Flores made 2 MLS Next Pro appearances for Chicago Fire 2. Ozga into the feet of Marquez. McLeod, the captain, finds Flores cutting inside. Dispossessed. Nation, every time they seem to lose the ball, win it right back. Sturdy center back pairing of Dupage and Ozga. Dupage playing for UIC now after spending some time in the Red Star Belgrade's U18 overseas. Alongside Ozga, his FC United counterpart plays for Yale men's soccer. 14 appearances, 7 starts this year for Ozga in the Ivy League. McLeod finds Glorioso with space on the left flank. Cuts inside. Looking for his right foot. Saved by Miyazik. Miyazik will punt, looking to flip the field. Dupage settles it. Safely to Meyer. No press really from Remmer or Nintraqua. Long spells of nation possession tiring out these Kics players. Already demoralized with a 3-0 hole early on. Here come Nation again. Over the top to Padua. Behind for a Kics goal kick. Miyazek, the goalie coach here at College of Dupage. So he'll spray it out here to Marlon Garcia. Ozga's touch goes wayward. Skubitz will take the throw. Again, looking for Remmer. The flick on. Dealt with by Nation. Remmer finds it again. It's fouled. Kics will have a free kick about 50 yards from goal here. Skubitz will take it. Some big targets in the box for Kics. Remmer and Nintraqua stand tall, but they're met by equal height in the Nation back line. Nintraqua firing it goalward. Shouts for a penalty to no avail. Marquez forces it back to the keeper. Wide to Skubitz. Pass wide to Garcia is well worked. Kics can have an overload if they go quickly. Mascusi. Cross gathered by Doppelhofer. He'll go quickly to McLeod. Works backward to Dupage. Long switch to Meyer. Alvarez operating in a higher position than he did early on. His Kics look to build an attack. Nation content to let Kics have it with the comfortable lead. Now it goes wide to Garcia. Flick down to Remmer. This is what Kics have been looking for. Sprayed wide. The left-footed shot from Gomez doesn't trouble the keeper. Nation defenders and Doppelhofer having some words with the midfield. That was the attack that Kics have been looking for. The long ball forward, settled by Remmer, and then an overload to attack after the long ball. Doppelhofer goes short to Dupage. Misplays his pass to Kurtz, and it'll be a throw-in for Kics. Gomez cycles it back just for another long ball. Looking for Garcia, chested down. Kuzi lays it off. Manjara's the left-footed strike. Parried. Covered before Garcia can trouble Doppelhofer. Rolled out to Dupage. Nation dominating possession thus far in this first half. Out to Ozga. Steps on it. No real pressure coming from the Kics midfield. Meyer could sit on it all day if he wanted to. Looking to find Padua. Can't connect. Kics. Huffs it right back to Nation. Alvarez finds Glorioso through. Can't get a touch. Now Garcia finds Remmer. Remmer keeps playing through shouts of, and it'll pop up. Strike Dupage in the hand. Look to be out of bounds here on that near side. Remmer, member of the Grand Canyon Club soccer team, can hold his own. Chris Gomez calls off Intraqua for this free kick around 40 yards from goal. He'll take a lefty in-swinger, looking to find ahead of Kics and start the comeback quest. Here's Gomez. Floated in. Doppelhofer can claim easily. Back again to the far side with Kurtz. McLeod, calm on the ball, finds Meyer. Ozga to Doppelhofer. Drives it to Alvarez. Chest control to Marquez. And now Nation will press. Back to Miyazek. He hoofs it forward to Ninchaka. Flag goes up for offsides. The whistle will go. Nation with a comfortable 3-0 lead, not having to work too hard thus far as Alvarez lays it off to McLeod, who can switch the point of attack. Meyer looking to play it in behind. Nearly cleared into his own net, but it'll be behind for a corner kick. Noah Glorioso will take the in-swinger once again. Two options for Glorioso to go short, but he puts it in the box. Finds the head of Dupage. Now Kics looking to counter. McLeod with a sliding challenge. And Nation recover. Sprays it to Ozga. Driving himself, makes one man miss. Now in a shooting position, takes it himself, cuts it wide. Long run from center back, but just can't make the finish count. Kics again, just a long ball to Ninchaqua. Dealt with from Flores to McLeod. Flores clips it over to Alvarez. Tried to settle for Padua. Yet again, Kics giving possession right back to Nation. Too strong for Manjaris. Glorioso spins away from Skubic. Plays it back to Flores with Kurtz on the overlap. Kurtz, the right-footed service in the direction of Marquez. They drift all the way to the back post. .45th minute here at College of DuPage. Nation lead 3-0. And it's been all Nation after the first 5 minutes where Kics had a couple of flurries. But since then, it's been nothing but Nation. Chocla skips away. Now Manjaris looking for Remmer in behind. Wasteful in possession. Oscar wide to Kurtz. As time bleeds out of this first half, Nation content just to keep the ball in the back. Calm in possession. This one clipped forward. Cleared backwards to Miyazek. Again, Kurtz easily intercepts it as the first half whistle blows. 3-0 Nation lead. Be with you after the break. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark. Already this one feels as though it could. Glorioso with a brilliant free kick. Now turning inside. A left-footed try. And scores an early. So we passed the 20-minute mark.
Hey guys, you're gonna make this tough. Okay. Plenty of time. All right. Coin. Coin, stop. We'll wait on you until. Yeah. The regular water bottles, you mean? Yeah. The whole case? Yeah, just bring it out, just so we have it extra. I need to see his number. Oh, Colin. Colin, sir. 14. 14.
A first half that saw Chicago Nation take the lead early on, just a minute and a half into the game, open the scoring, and they would add on, take a 3-0 lead into the interval. Kics, a flurry of chances early on, including a potential shout for a red card against keeper Seba Doppelhofer. But it was just yellow, and Kics feel very out of this game. Looking to turn the tide here in the second half. Made a couple of changes. It's going to need a lot to bring back this 3-goal deficit. Thus far, the gap in quality has been clear. Nation, if the score holds, would move back to the top of the table with 21 points. It would be their 7th straight victory, and Kics would stay winless. It would be their 6th loss in 8 contests. But time for Kics to rectify the situation.
From the start. From the start.
The target man, Remmer, lays it off. In behind, looking for Gomez. Working against Kurtz, the left-footed service. Drifts behind. Nation taking the kick short. After a first half where they dominated possession, the second half figures to be more of the same as they just milk this clock, nurse the time, and leave here with a victory. Dupage. Flores with the heavy touch, drifting him back almost 15 yards, and no Kics player puts in a challenge. Ball in behind, looking for Marquez. Settled by Kics. And now Kics looks to build. Marlon Garcia looking for Remmer over the top. Again, nothing doing. Dupage with time and space. Pulls it out to the left flank. Alvarez collects it and sprays it wide to Flores. Flores keeps it in, puts it past Garcia. Kurtz can corral it. Alvarez with some fancy footwork, lays it off to Padua. It's got to be frustrating for these Kics midfielders, not able to get close to these nation attackers, drifting back into midfield and just dancing away as McLeod does here. To Alvarez, just holds it up for McLeod in the overlapping run. Alvarez knocks it wide and gets it back. Switch to Flores. Kurtz, top to Flores. Alvarez wide to Glorioso. This right flank now. Leaves it for Padua. Splits the defenders. Shot is blocked. Cleared only as far as Kurtz. Full roll and a drop off to Glorioso. Michael Flores in full control. Scene right now more reminiscent of our Rondo than our real game nation. Just keeping possession. Padua and Flores make it a two-man game. Now back to Ogza. Crossfield pass finds Kurtz. Plenty of time. Leaves it to Alvarez. McLeod's pass nearly intercepted. Flores loses it, wins it right back. A nutmeg. And the attack could be in business. Maradona for Flores. Can't connect on the pass. Alvarez dispossessed from Jaris. Can race away. Elias McLeod. Again, can't connect, but wins it right back. It's been a theme for these nation midfielders. Every time they lose it, ends up right back in their hands. McLeod tries the long-range effort. Doesn't test the keeper. Long spell of possession for Nation. But nothing comes of it. Jan Miyazek yet again rolls it out to the center half. This time they look to build. Vicente Schutz finds Intaku his feet. Pretty footwork. And Chris Gomez could be in here. Left-footed strike saved by Doppelhofer. A much better move from Kics, something we haven't seen since the first few minutes of the game. Possession kept. Nation regaining the momentum. Pass to Marquez, flick down to McLeod. Flores to Kurtz with room to run. Glorioso charging in. Looking to get down on the end of the cross, but Miyazek will deal with it. Von Oxa is going to leave College of DuPage tonight with a headache. That's almost all he's had to do is deal with balls in the air. Glorioso receives it out wide. Left for Flores. Glorioso on the wing. Cuts back inside to his right foot. Nation almost toying with the Kics players at this point. Just keeping possession, content with no pressure coming in. Max Padua gets it back. Alvarez back in this right back position. Combines with Kurtz, a pretty dummy. As Nation stretches Kics out. Making already tired legs run. Dupage finds Alvarez. Cloud finds Alvarez, top of the box. The left-footed strike is blocked. And now Remmer looks to go himself. Lends it to Manjanis. Options nowhere to be seen for Manjaris, but he draws the foul from Dupage. And now Kics have a chance on the free kick, 35 yards out. On the near side numbers. Eric Ntakwa tried to take about 6 yards on the free kick. Referee will lend him 4. Michael Flores, the one-man wall. Eric Ntakwa goes for a goal. Can't hit the target. Miles over. Nation in typical fashion on the goal kick. Osgo rolls it to Doppelhofer. Working up the left flank. Dupage, diagonal ball, looking to play in behind. Just too strong. Schutz will take the throw. Remmer and Ntakwa can't connect yet again, and Nation will regain possession. Alvarez steps on it not once, not twice, but 3 times until he finds an option he likes. Flores in behind. Greg Skubitz on the trainer's table getting some work done after his first half efforts at right back for Kics. Nation in their next match will travel to Round Lake Evolution, 3rd place in the table, a team that could give them a little more trouble than they face tonight. Throw in, Marquez looks to spin away. Can't get a touch on it. Kics will make a change. Chris Gomez comes out, and Liam Kelly checks in for Kics. The owner of 1 goal thus far, Kelly, slot in at the left wing. Yazek, Longton, Takwa. Settles and lays it off. The pass can't find Remmer. No cohesion from this kick side all night. It continues here. Dupage wide to Bay Kurtz. Kurtz, back in 2022, played in the U.S. Open Cup versus LA Galaxy in the 4th round, falling 3-2. But faced against some MLS legends. Remmer skips away from McLeod, who stays down. Finally brought down is Remmer across the midfield line. Kurtz had 19 appearances back in 2018 for UNLV after 2 years at Virginia. A long free kick for Kics. As the Nation backline drops in unison, and it will drift harmlessly out for a goal kick. The 3-0 scoreline should be no surprise to anyone keeping tabs on Nation. 5-1 last time out. 8-1 in the game before that, as Kurtz's pass back to Doppelhofer. It's wayward, but he manages to deal with it like so much tonight. Nation has rolled with the punches, kept possession for the most part. Elias McLeod. Combines with Glorioso, who gets it back. Kics. Spread it wide to Garcia. Flores is down away from the play. It's Kelly with his first chance. The ball at his feet, attempts the back heel. It doesn't come off. Kelly, another big target to aim at for Kics on these restarts. Kelly looks to flick it on. And Takwa centering pass, no one there. No blue shirts in the area. So again, Nation slow the play down. Crossfield pass to Marquez. Flores attempts some trickery. It doesn't come off. He asks for a sub. Calf cramp. He'll lay down in time for this stoppage. He'll get his sub. In checks Samuel Kim, typically a defender, will slot in at right wing tonight for Nation. Headed to Northern Illinois next year. Member of the Bavarian U19 MLS Next squad. Look to see out this victory. Remmer takes it in midfield. Makes one man miss, has it on his left. Slips it through to Kelly. Just too strong. Better from Kics. Nation will take the sting out of the game once again. Kics showing they can be potent on the counterattack, but it's more of a flash in the pan. Kim with his first touches. Drops it back to Dupage. Big switch. Glorioso now will drive through midfield. Out to Kim. Glorioso finds McLeod, who leaves it for Glorioso once again. And the tackle is illegal. It'll be a free kick for Nation. And yet again, same spot that Glorioso. McLeod tries to take it quickly. Referee calls it back. Miyazek saved it anyways. It'll be a yellow card. I believe Miyazek. Glorioso scored from this range earlier. He'll look to add on to the Nation lead. Glorioso went opposite the wall last time. Miyazek instructs his wall not to jump. Glorioso looks to sneak it past him yet again. Similar range as prior. On the right foot. This time Miyazek gets two hands to it. Saves. It'll drift out for a Nation corner kick. Up comes Dupage and Ogza. Kim will deliver in the box. The in-swinger. On the head of Dupage, but can't turn it goalward. '65th minute here. College of Dupage. Nation with a comfortable 3-0 lead. Clever leave, looking to find Kelly. Nation will regroup. Dupage steps on it, finds Kurtz. They progress here through Kim, he loses it. Kelly chasing after it here on the near flank. Dupage first to it, it'll be out for a Kics throw. Garcia throws it in, looking for Kelly, the flick on. Takwa cuts it, but it's shielded well. It'll be a goal kick for Nation. Nation build out of the back. Cloud bounces it wide to Kurtz. Now the pressure from Kelly comes. He wins it, but he won't win the throw-in. Kelly with an unorthodox running form. Kim drops it back to Dupage. McLeod lays it off to Alvarez. Does the same for Padua. Glorioso can turn. To the feet of Marquez. Dances by the defender, but poked away. Long ball. Be a foul against Kics. Nation content to put it right back in play. Dupage finds Ogza. It's clear to see tonight why Nation have allowed just 6 goals this season. Extremely stout defense. It's Alvarez on the ball. Finds Glorioso. Wide to Kim. Takes a tumble, but no whistle. He'll get a warning for simulation. Had options in the center, Kim did. Decided to keep it himself. Kics. Long once again, Intakwa in pursuit. This time he's first 2. Can cut it back for Remmer. Looking to dance through the defenders, makes his way through, and saved by Doppelhofer. A brilliant run from Remmer, but meets his match, and saved by Doppelhofer. Doppelhofer, an all GLVC first team selection for Lewis back in 2024 as they won the GLVC tourney and regular season on their way to the NCAA Sweet 16. Glorioso across the formation yet again. Wants the return pass. Alvarez opts for Padua instead. Feed to McLeod. Feed to Padua. Skips past the defender. It's clipped on his way through. McLeod having a word with the referee. Believes the Kics player should have gone in the book. McLeod stands over this and finds Glorioso quickly. Give and go doesn't come off. Looking to take the free kick quickly. Kicks from the back. But it's one back from Padua. It's Marquez and McLeod in front of him. Opts to keep possession. Kurtz. To Glorioso on the wing. Now Kics look to counter. Remmer through on goal. Offsides. Doppelhofer was first to it anyways. Here comes a change for Chicago Nation. In checks Michael Milovic, replacing Christian Marquez. Scored in the first half. Milovic Purdue Northwest player. 1 goal and 1 assist this past year, and 11 starts. Doppelhofer wide to Dupage. Plenty of time, hoofs it forward to Milovic. Can't settle it. It'll be a Kics free kick for the challenge. You can see the standard for Chicago Nation, refusing to let it drop off, even with the comfortable advantage. Another change here as Craig Rusin replaces Mario Alvarez. Craig Rusin, 3rd team All-Region, 1st team All-CCIW for Wheaton College in his sophomore year this past season. Slotted back to Miyazek. Plenty of time, Nation willing to let him have it. They know this will be hoofed into their defensive half, and it is. Kurtz equal to it. Padua finds McLeod. Glorioso keeps possession, cycling it around the back. To the feet of Milovic. Into Rusin. Padua and McLeod combine, find Kurtz. Kics can counter. Room in the midfield. Through the back of Hull, and it'll be a Nation free kick. Hull with 2 goals last time out against Urbana. Put his name in the UPSL Team of the Week as well. As Nation can build again. Kim skips through. Finds Glorioso down away from the play. Kurtz slips it to Glorioso. The nutmeg for Kurtz. Looks to knock it past. But it's turned away for a Nation throw. Kurtz will take the throw to the feet of Milovic. So casual for Nation. All the time in the world on the ball. Happy to see out this 3-0 victory. They'll push for one more. Kim skips into the blocks, but dispossessed. Will be out for a Nation throw. "15 minutes left to play here. It's been over as a contest for a while. Nation in full control. Kim has it on the far flank. McLeod. Out to Kurtz. Kelly takes that one off the stomach. It'll be a Nation throw. They'll take their time recovering the ball. Kurtz has to retreat. Finds the feet of Padua. Sprayed wide to Hull. Offsides flag is raised. And Jan Miazek will take this free kick deep in his own half. If Kics are to mount a comeback, it'll have to happen quickly as time evaporates here. The sun has set here at College of Dupage. Nation again, full control of possession. Cloud lays it off for Rusin. And Doppelhofer, Ozga, and Dupage. As now the game is stopped as Remmer's down for Kics. Getting some stretching on his hamstring. Temperature still 73 degrees here, but a cool 73. Nice breeze as the trainer heads on to help Remmer. You would hope this time is not reflected in the stoppage minutes. The referee showing his skills, doing some keepy-ups. Kics could have used him tonight. A double change for Kics. On comes Atanasio Munoz, and Mauricio Cisnero will be the other change. Replacing Remmer, who's able to jog off on his own power. Elijah Monares checks out as well. Had a brilliant chance in the first half that Doppelhofer match. Drop ball to Dupage. Play resumes. Just over 10 minutes remain here in this contest. Glorioso wanted a foul to no avail. Nation prepares another change as Dismal Dizambegovic gets ready to check in. Glorioso with the renewed sense of energy. Perhaps he knows that it's his name going up on the substitute board. Kics working down the right flank. Centering pass trapped by Ozga. And they'll play out comfortably. Rusin to Glorioso. Back to Kurtz. Padua skips past the defender. 2-on-1. Help in the middle for Padua. Or he could take it himself. Centering pass. Just wide for Nation. Brilliant run from the Blue Devil. And sure enough, Glorioso's night is over. A wonderful free kick turned in. He'll be replaced by Dizembegovic. U19 MLS next for Sockers. Around 8 minutes remain here. And what's all but a formality. Chicago Nation commanding 3-0 lead. Although here's a chance for Kics as Liam Kelly looks to get through. Stefan Dupage, as he has all night, is in full control. Nation knocking it around in the back. Kurtz, Travella pass gets through to McLeod. But he's dispossessed. Step overs proved too much for Kics. And now Rusin will go the other way. McLeod brought down. Rusin will touch it to him. Play resumes. Wide to Kurtz. Kurtz through to Dzisembugovic. Well won on the wing. And it'll be last touch Rusin. It'll be a Kics throw-in. Kics makes another change. Jay Garcia comes on. Center midfielder. He'll replace Elijah Manjaris. So goes against Nation. Kics in what has proved to be a tried and failed strategy go long yet again to no avail. Kurtz just closes his legs. Now the back heel. Garcia loses it. Draws the free kick, Jay Garcia does. In his first action on the pitch. Kics will have a free kick 30 yards from goal. Garcia talks Kelly into letting him have it. Right on the number. Two in the wall for Nation. Garcia serves it in the box. Over the head of everyone in the middle. It'll be a goal kick for Nation. 5 minutes remain of the 90. To the feet of Milovic as he chases it down. But Miazek clears. Dupage plays back to evade the press. McLeod content to just bounce it to Kurtz. Ball over the top to Hull. Takes it to the byline. Looking to square it. Finds the side netting. It'll be a corner. Under 4 minutes left on a bleeding clock of the 90. Corner kick in for McLeod. It's cleared off the line by Kics. Just 3 minutes remain as time slips away from Kics. Nation in full control. A resounding 3-0 lead. The in-swinger comes in on the head of Ozga. Puts it back in the mix. It's cleared away, only as far as Ruzin. Ruzin clips it in. Milovic turning away. Zambegovic, rather, into the box on his left. Kelly clears. Yeah, and only as far as Kurtz. Nation not giving Kics any breathing room, even in the dying moments. Craig Rusin dispossessed. Be out behind for a Nation corner kick.
Liam, pay attention. They're going to double up.
Corner kick on the near side for Nation. The left-footed in-swinger. Over the head of everybody in the middle. And it'll drift behind nearly to the other corner for a Kics goal kick. Milovic wins it back. Nation looking for one final attack. It's 1 minute remains in the 90. Over the top of Hull, he'll win the free kick. And he's in no hurry to go and collect the ball. His Kics will grab it for him. Hull puts it back in play to Ozga. Not long left as the referee checks his watch. Ozga and Dupage. Padua looking for the ball in behind. Milovic collects. Milovic fouled. This presents maybe one last chance for Nation to add to their lead. Into stoppage time here at College of Dupage. Free kick routine was on. Do it. Elects to serve it in. Drift behind, no touch. Jan Miazek races to take a goal kick. That is all but a formality. Kics hosted along. Hull plays his keeper. Turns it out for a throw. And the final whistle blows in what was complete and utter domination. Chicago Nation 3-0 win over Kics FC in a scoreline that was arguably closer than the match entailed. An early red card could have changed things, but the referee opted for yellow. Chicago Nation built on that. Wins their 7th in a row, going back to the top of the table for Alex Ferens and Peter. Thanks so much for watching.